But I was living with the people. When we started thinking, we weren't rapping no more. If they was telling us, we wasn't even rapping no more. So it was times where so every day was, you felt like it could have been your last, basically. Right. I knew it. Because it's politics. The South. Give me all the fees. So that's Louisiana, Texas, Arkansas, everything in the South. Man, I don't know none of them dudes. I'm from Sherwood. I don't know none of them niggas there. Not my partners. I don't fuck with them.
It's a day of solemn ceremony in the heart of the Vatican, the inauguration of Pope Leo XIV, the 267th Bishop of Rome. Among the world leaders invited to witness this historic moment, Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu, a Muslim leader from one of the world's most religiously diverse nations. The president touched down in Rome Saturday and was welcomed by Vatican officials and Nigerian diplomats. Hours later, he was hosted to a private dinner by the Vatican. In a message posted on his official X handle, President Tinubu described the meeting as a fraternal exchange centered on peace, mutual respect, and global solidarity. This visit follows a personal invitation from the new Pope, who once worked in the Apostolic Nunciature in Lagos during the 1980s and says the country holds a special place in his heart. Today, for President Tinubu, who has spoken often about unity and diversity, this was more than a ceremonial attendance. It was a gesture of Nigeria's religious diplomacy on the global stage. A warm handshake between the Nigerian leader and the new pontiff, a moment of symbolic interfaith connections.
It's consistent and the true sense of unity and diversity. And I'm greatly honored. We have to continue to work on it. It's a work in progress for the sake of our country and the continent as a whole.
Nigeria is no stranger to religious complexity, home to millions of Christians and Muslims who often live side by side. Tinubu's presence at the Vatican underlines the country's delicate religious balance and the role leaders play in bridging divides.
It's very, very symbolic and indicative of the great solidarity that he continues to show, not just to the Muslim community, but to the entire Christian community. He has shown this solidarity with the millions of people who are of the Catholic faith in Nigeria by attending this Mass, being himself a Muslim. This has also shown his commitment to the advancement of peace, not just in the African region, but globally also.
He's a man who's tolerant of all religions and who believes in interfaith harmony, and who has even demonstrated it by the kind of appointments he made. I read somewhere that the president has made out of his cabinet, 60% of them are Christians. That shows the kind of man he is.
Shows the fact that a Muslim president can be accepted and is liberal to carry the whole country along. So he represents not only the Muslim faith, but also Christians in Nigeria, and it changes the perception that Nigeria has this, everlasting sectarian conflict between Christian and Muslim.
After the Mass, President Tinubu met with Nigerian Catholic bishops on his entourage, urging that the country's diversity be used not for adversity, but for prosperity, and called on leaders at all levels to work for the good of the people.
If we are to use diversity, not for adversity at all, but for prosperity for the country. It's historic for one to be on the saddle of not for
capacity, but for prosperity, and called on leaders at all levels to work for the good of the people.
If we are to use that diversity, not for adversity at all, but for prosperity for the country. It's historic for one to be on the saddle of presidency and for this to happen.
We are grateful, and I've already written to thank you for facilitating our coming for the funeral of Pope Francis. So now that you have come to the Vatican, so whenever we are having a conference in Nigeria, we'll also invite you, and we look forward to interfacing with you, just as you're able to do with the Holy Father.
Meanwhile, the inauguration mass also saw a rare moment. For the first time since Nigeria's fiercely contested 2023 elections, President Tinubu was seen publicly engaging with his former opponent and one of his fiercest political critics, Peter Obi of the Labour Party. The two, joined by former governor of Ekiti State, Kayode Fayemi, shared light-hearted pleasantries. In an age of deepening global divides, President Bola Tinubu's presence here signals not just diplomatic courtesy, but an assertion shared by the 267th Pope that faith can be a bridge, not a barrier. Adesoa Omoruan, Arise News.
Young time, well, not talk. That do. Sure.
I stand firmly with Ibrahim Traore. If they dare touch Ibrahim Traore, they will regret. We are ready to go and fight in the Burkina Army. Me, my old age, I'll go and fight in the Burkina Faso Army. All these people follow me and we'll go and fight in the Burkina Faso Army. They should dare try Ibrahim Traore.
Burkina Faso has recently become one of the most popular countries in the entire world. And it's all just because of one man. So this will definitely go down as my most impromptu trip. Literally,
that guy, this guy really.
This morning. So I quickly have to just pack 2 or 3 things.
That guy don't
because I didn't know that I'll be traveling today. Why I'm going to the Caribbean? Because I'm going to meet someone that I've always wanted to meet. And I've been told that he's on his way to the Caribbean, and this is the only way to meet him. If you were in my shoes, will you abandon all your plans just to fly to the Caribbean, or you just say, let it pass? Don't forget that it's going to cost me 20 hours to get. This is terrible. This is extremely terrible. Like, I got confused with my departure and arrival time, making me literally the last person to board the plane. Hi, Askai. Here. Wow, I think I got the timing wrong. I thought it was 11:25. Not no, 11:25 is London. So we're heading to Lomé, which is going to be less than an hour flight. And from Lomé, let's go. Hi. Thank you.
Veuillez regagner votre siège, attachez votre ceinture de sécurité. Levez le dossier de votre siège et rangez votre tablette ainsi que votre dossier. Merci.
To attend tomorrow morning, so I cannot stay in here. I have to just head out. Take this to cover yourself.
Oh, thank you. It's really chilly here, so it will come in handy.
You will need it. And you look for this morning, Daddy.
Thank you. My boots. Gotta stay warm, gotta layer up. It's cold.
Alright. If you made it to this far, why don't you like the video,
subscribe,
and be part of the awesome channel. This is the final boarding call, my last flight to Grenada. I am super excited about what is about to happen. So all I just want to say that cross your fingers and just pray for me that I succeed.
I can't believe we're going to Grenada.
Finally.
And I'm on the same flight with you.
Oh my goodness, finally. Hi. Thank you.
Why you stop? Why you stop?
Finally going to Grenada.
Yeah, you're finally going to Grenada. And I hope you say good things about Grenada.
Like always. Finally. Oh my goodness. They're already excited I'm going to Grenada, man. Oh my goodness. Wow. Finally touchdown in Grenada. Wow. This is more like the second phase of connecting Africans in Africa with Africans in the Caribbean. And Grenada happens to be the first ever country. It feels like Africans. I can hear the round of applause, man.
Welcome to Grenada!
So this is me. This is my first time in Grenada. I came with JetBlue. That's the airport right in front of me, man. Excited. Really excited to be here. That's you? Yes, of course, that's me. You don't know who you're picking. Nice to meet you.
Welcome to Grenada.
Thank you.
Hi, Tessima.
Tessima, nice to meet you.
And I'm Osborne. We'll be happy to take you to the launch.
All right. Thank you. Oh, I need to take a seat. That's some protocol kind of feeling. Thank you. Wow. I'm here. You see, everyone is literally walking, but I got a cat to take me to the lounge. Made it in life, man.
Yeah, yes.
Welcome to Grenada.
It's going to be a very short ride.
It's going to be a very short ride, eh?
A very short ride.
Then, you should have allowed me to walk then.
We needed to be here in time.
Wow, thank you. That's part of the experience.
Want to remember?
Yep.
And here.
Oh, wow. Okay. Thank you.
We're going inside.
This is the shortest ride ever. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
Right ahead.
Thank you.
Sure.
Hi.
Hi there, welcome to Grenada.
Thank you so much.
Can I help you with a towel?
Of course, why not?
Come on in, make yourself comfortable.
Appreciate it. Wow. This is more like a VIP lounge. Hi, how are you? Good.
I'd like to ask for your passport and your arrival card.
All right, cool. Wow. Okay, we're done. Do you all remember my brother Chocolate? We met the president of Guyana together, one of Ghana's top fashion designer. Please, I mean, how many likes for His Excellency, man?
2 million, guys. 2 million. You know, the funny thing is, I think we got here like an hour earlier.
You got here an hour earlier?
Yeah, I was supposed to get 5:30.
I think.
Okay, sure.
British Airways.
The document?
Yeah, I'm done with that. These are my sketch.
Okay.
You know, I told you I sketch everywhere.
Yes.
I was sketching on this while I was bored.
One of the things that I personally want to advocate for is direct flight that connect the Caribbean with Africa, because living in the Caribbean is more like Africa out of Africa, and it doesn't make sense for us to go to US, UK, or Canada just to go see our brothers and sisters living at the other side of the Atlantic. And it's about time for Africans in Africa and in the Caribbean put their hands together in order for us to establish that connection, because it takes just 8 hours direct flight. Thank you. I love your t-shirt.
Hey,
very African. Thank you.
Hey, how are you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Hi,
Good.
hi.
Nice to see you. Renee. Oh, nice to meet you. My goodness.
Hey, Renee.
I felt like a celebrity today, man. No, immigration.
Oh, Mr. Maya, you with me?
Yeah, oh, I'm with you.
Okay, wherever.
Okay. Woo. All right. Gotta drop this one. Yep. I travel very light.
I see.
Chocolate.
Okay.
I'll see you on the other side, bro.
You know what it is? When they take care of people, or what people take care of, man.
I don't know. I have no idea about what. All right. Hi. How are you?
Wow. Welcome to the Isle of Spice, where everything is nice. Okay.
Everything is nice in here.
Everything is nice.
Spicy and nice.
Yes.
That's where we're staying. Wow.
Welcome, 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 welcome to the residence, sir.
Thank you. Charlie.
No, it's
This looks like a paradise, man.
Charlie. Come on.
So this is gonna be.
Charlie, what's up, man?
That's a pool. Ah, my goodness. My goodness.
Charlie,
Look
what
at
you
that.
thought?
So we got a pool plus the ocean. That would be our home for 4 days.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm good. It's a pleasure meeting you. Thanks for welcoming to your beautiful island.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming. We're really happy to have you in Grenada. Right now we're celebrating our 51st anniversary of independence.
And here I am celebrating this beautiful day with the beautiful people of Grenada. The final moment that we all have been waiting for is finally here. It's about time for us to do the handshake with the richest man in the entire Africa, because that has always been the dream. But it all started with a fireside chat between the Prime Minister of Grenada and the richest black man in the entire Africa. I mean, the entire world.
Welcome our Prime Minister, the Honorable Deacon Mitchell, and our special guest from the Afra Sing Bank, Professor Orama and Mr. Aliko Dangote.
It's always exciting to be in the presence of billionaires, man, because listen, he dropped some incredible nugget.
Nothing comes easy. Life without challenges is very, very boring. You go back and look at history. Go and.
Very boring. I swear to God. Life without challenge. It's very boring. But you don't get to the challenge. Challenge you. You don't want to go out there. Magic. I gotta get challenged.
Look at countries like, Singapore. They've created something huge out of nothing.
So size
doesn't matter, yes. And I believe Grenada can actually become very big. It can become, you know, a very huge place. I mean, you look at it now, for example, in the 80s, where was Emirates? In fact, Emirates started with a lease of 3 aircrafts from Pakistan International, PIA. So where is PIA today? Where is, you know, Emirates? So I think size doesn't really matter, but you have to be very, very creative. You have to be very, very creative, and I think really Grenada should be very, very creative. You need to open up and do more sort of tourism, you know, IT. You know, you can also have what you call like, you know, duty-free stuff. You know, you can now have, you know, like other countries where they are doing.
It's like wait to see. It will be.
Is it like it was karma? Or do you feel like that was something somebody that came back?
You know why?
Yeah, I definitely was.
We are going to try to event
A same situation. I probably placed myself in and also
a big different. It's just you know everything different.
It seems like
you don't know it is not to see any
You now go and you either do shifts where now people can come and register here, and you make it like a tax-free zone.
I want to speak a little bit about the example that Africa and the Caribbean can learn from each other from the point of view of entrepreneurship and closer economic ties. You talked about the fact that it took 9.5 hours for you to fly directly from Lagos to Grenada. It takes about 8 to 9 hours for us to fly to London. And when I visited in Nigeria, I had to fly to London, 8 to 9 hours, a shorter trek, but extensive enough to Africa. So it takes the entire day if we go through London or if we go through the US. And yet there is no direct travel between Africa and the Caribbean. Our trade between Africa and the Caribbean is about 1% of total trade between the two of us. From your perspective, what can the Caribbean do, islands like Grenada, to encourage greater trade, greater exchanges, and greater economic cooperation between Africa and the Caribbean?
I think what we need to do first is to make sure that we have this air link first, and removal of the visa requirements. Once you do that, then there will be quite a lot of people that will actually come. Some will just come here on holidays, and then they will find out that, hey, look, there are a lot of other opportunities. And if we can now try and link ourselves together and be doing a lot of trade, I'm sure even most things that you have here, because I've been to Barbados, I've been to Bahamas, and I realized that, look, most of the things that, you know, people are selling is at the highest price. The price is a little bit high, it's pricey, you know, so I think you need to look at us, you know, export from here to Africa, Africa to here. That can actually help to develop your own, this, you know, you can have, you are talking about 50 megawatts of power that you have. Some of the Nigerian entrepreneurs, when they come here, they know how much you are ready to pay. They will put up 500, you know, megawatts. Okay, there might not be demand of 500 megawatts, but if the power is available, somebody will now come and open a factory here, create jobs, and be exporting. And that's what you need to do, you know, as a nation.
In front of the richest black man in the entire world, the Prime Minister of Grenada gave me a shout out. My goodness, I feel like I've made it in life already. I mean, I can stop YouTube today.
Wood Maya, Wood, are you here? Am I pronouncing it? I would. So Wood's a renowned Ghanaian YouTuber, influencer, vlogger, digital media influencer, and they've flown all the way to be with us. And the second personality from Ghana is Kwaku Bidiako. Did I pronounce it right? Right, you just asked the question. So Kwaku has done fashion for people like Steve Harvey, Idris Elba, Cardi B. He's been named Best Fashion Designer of the Year, 2018 EMY Africa Awards.
The fireside chat between the Prime Minister of Grenada and Aliko Dangote just ended. But to my surprise, people love me out here. Can you believe it? Like, I personally can't believe it because I'm just a young man on a journey to, connect Africans in Africa with Africans living in the Caribbean. And it's like everybody just want to say hello. And it really warms my heart that I really can't stop what I'm doing. But you know what? I feel like the revolution is happening. The revolution of Africans across the globe connecting, especially Africans in Africa and Africans living in the Caribbean. It's really happening because Afro-Exim Bank is more of focused on infrastructure development.
Just ask the question. So Kwaku has done fashion for people like Steve Harvey, Idris Elba, Cardi B. He's been named Best Fashion Designer of the Year, 2018 EMY Africa Awards.
The fireside chat between the Prime Minister of Grenada and Aliko Dangote just ended. But to my surprise, people in Africa...
It's sixth region. We knew we had to open up to the diaspora. People were saying there was no business between Africa and the CARICOM, but we've proven that was wrong. We've been able to attract investments and investment opportunities that are headed to about $2 billion. We've been able to finance a sports complex in Barbados, the development bank in the Bahamas to support the SMEs, a facility for exhibitions.
He really told you that? I really do. Yeah, I did it with this too. I did it too. I did it too.
Put all your windows down for me, man. What's up, big man? Hey, you guys do me a favor, step out the car, all right?
I gotta get out, I got a license.
You don't have a license, man.
He got a license, my brother driving.
I observed you driving.
I'm not driving, I'm in the passenger seat.
I observed you driving.
I'm not driving. You gotta call a sergeant or something. I'm not driving.
Okay. My man.
I'm not getting out.
Okay. You're not getting out?
No.
Alright, man. Do me a favor, turn off the car for me.
It's already out.
Let me see your driver's license.
Give me your license. You go my insurance.
I'm letting you know right now, a sergeant will come, but you're going to go in, okay? We need to give you tickets in the station.
Okay.
All right. So you want to step out or not? Okay.
Get your phone out. Record this, because I'm not driving. No, but you didn't pull me over driving.
My man, we know you don't have a valid driver's license.
I'm not driving. You didn't catch me driving.
We observed you driving.
When?
Oh, no? You didn't pull off from here?
When?
All right.
When?
2 minutes ago,
exactly.
man.
We just pulled over.
My man, it's all right. It's all recorded.
Else.
My man, that's all right. It's all recorded.
Okay.
You requested a sergeant. Sergeant will be here soon. Listen.
Who you pulling over driving?
Listen.
Who you pulling over driving?
Listen.
I know my rights.
All right. Sergeant will be here soon.
Hey, get your phone out. Record this. Because I'm not driving.
Did he call it? No, not yet. You want me to ask him? Yeah.
Yeah, we live, man.
Exactly. Thank you. Why you ain't pulled me over there?
A week and a half, right?
Exactly.
You know, listen, you know you're just getting tickets. Now this is going to turn into arrest because you're refusing to get out. All you're getting is, listen. There you go. Listen, this is what's going to happen, all right?
I'm listening to you.
You're going to go to the station.
For what?
Listen. My man, we're not going to play this. It's all on camera. You drove.
Look, you got him on camera driving.
Listen. Listen, my man, as of right now, you're getting tickets. Okay. That's all it is. All right? You don't have a valid driver's license. Listen, you're going to get tickets. You understand that part, right? Yes. So what's going to happen is you're going to go to the station.
Why are we going to the station?
Because you don't have a valid driver's license.
I'm not driving, though.
All right, do me a favor, put your hands behind your back, right?
Right, but if you want to pull me over driving, why you ain't pull me over on road? I got out. He didn't do nothing to me. Let me get out, go in my people's house. I know that, but look, why am I? If you catch him driving now, why is you taking me to jail? I don't see you driving earlier. But I'm not driving now. What's the difference? It don't matter now when you saw you.
Bills too. You know what I mean? Yeah. It creates the artist. So I feel like, the live shit cool though. I like it.
So what is the music industry getting wrong about streaming, you think?
That is corny. I feel like a lot of people sleep on it because it ain't corny.
But that's good for you. They can keep that.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck what nobody thinks. That's cool with me. I keep the money.
Now they starting to change though. The industry a lot is starting to change, focus more on streaming and.
Yeah, I feel it's a PR run.
Element.
They're gonna come to the radio station, then they're gonna try to come to the stream.
But that's all the stream is to me. To me, it's just like radio is a direct connection to people. Streaming is a direct connection to people.
Yeah.
And people get to respond to you in real time, just like here on the radio. If you say something, they call in immediately.
But this is just voice though. Imagine if y'all was live streaming this.
But I get it. We do that too though. But that's the other part that people don't realize about radio. We meet everybody where they are. So we on the radio every day, but then we stream. It go on YouTube. It go on social media. It's on Tubi. It's on a podcast every day.
I feel you.
No, I can't be live all day.
Why?
I'm on too well.
Good. You funny too.
That should have been canceled 1,001 times.
I would be,
All right.
I'll be banned. It's rules with that. It's rules, ain't it? Like
yeah, I mean, but you wouldn't even say on this. I mean, you know what to say.
Yeah.
You know it ain't right.
She don't know what to say.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
like
problem.
I do, but I don't at the same time. But
I think the majority of it too is I think people are starting to get it now. They just don't get it. Like if you told somebody I want to be a YouTuber, somebody would be like, "Nigga, if you don't go get a job." Right. And now it's one of those things. Like you realize YouTubers are making more money than a lot of these people out there, so they're starting to get it now.
Yeah, but not everybody can do it now. It's hard. I've been live for like 60 days straight, 65 days. I don't know. I keep losing track, but I've been live every single day. I haven't missed one.
you don't ever get tired of it though. Like you don't ever just be like, all right, look, I'm gonna just take a week off of this shit. Like
I'm tired now.
No, I mean I'm streaming. Like
I'm tired now.
Yeah.
But it's just like I don't know. It's fun to me. I enjoy it. I have fun when I live stream.
But how long do you live stream for, man? What do you show? What don't you show?
Yesterday it was on I was on for like 6 hours. The day before it was like 12. The day before that it was like 13.
Damn.
Real
you ain't
shit.
even doing coke like most artists.
Jesus.
No.
Most of them do that. You know what I'm saying? You just up. Nope. Listen, I remember reading somewhere where you said you wanted to be seen as more than just a YouTuber though.
Yeah, that changed. I don't really give a fuck. I used to be like that. Like, man, I don't want to be seen as no YouTuber. I just want to rap. But I'm like, man, I got something they ain't got.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to go through those thoughts, trials, and tribulations to realize you got something good. You know?
But what pays you more? The YouTube and the streaming?
Streaming.
Hands down. Not even a thought. The rap is just a hobby. At this point.
I rap for passion. You feel me? Nah, the money come in. You know, I might get a show. I might do a show overseas or something like that, make a good little money.
What you want me to do?
You can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. That's what I'm saying. You can't do nothing, big man.
I knew a few places was that I could have pulled up, but I don't think that was gangster. I wanted to come look in your face like a.
What you want me to do?
You can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. That's what I'm saying. You can't do nothing, big man.
I knew a few places you was at. I could have pulled up, but I don't think that was gangster. I wanted to come look in your face like a man and tell you how I feel.
Good. Yes, sir. What this is a
That's a bar. That's a bar.
Okay.
Where the breakfast at? Where the breakfast? Where the breakfast at? Like for real, bro, y'all tripping.
From the time Birdman pulled up to the Breakfast Club just to cuss Charlemagne out before leaving, to the time NBA YoungBoy threatened to hit Charlemagne with a strap, these are times rappers check Charlemagne the God for being disrespectful. Started things off with Beanie Siegel, because when he was on the Breakfast Club back in 2016, it didn't take 30 seconds from the start of the episode for things to get awkward between him and Charlemagne. Charlemagne the God set the stage for a heated interview by calling Siegel a hater for putting out a Meek Mill diss track, just a week after Meek and Siegel were seen in the booth together. Siegel, on the other hand, felt Charlemagne didn't have the right to speak on the matter without first knowing the facts.
Sounding like a hater lately, man. A hater? Yeah. How you say that? A hater? Cause I feel like, you put out 2 diss records, but then you was in the studio with me like 8 days prior to the first diss record, and I'm like, if anybody else did that, I think you'd be saying that was a sucker move. That's kind of snaky.
I don't think you qualified to even say I sound like a hater because you don't know all the particulars. So how you qualified to say I'm a hater? Hate on what and why?
Siegel goes into a bit more detail about what actually transpired between him and Meek Mill, but he also wasn't trying to say too much on it. As a result, Charlemagne pressed Siegel again, saying Siegel is only loyal to someone when he has something to gain, since Meek had just recently featured Siegel on a song, but Siegel didn't appreciate being called a backstabber.
You say I'm not qualified to speak on it.
You're not.
I'm just observing it, but it just seemed like, loyalty with you lies with who's providing you opportunity at the time.
Man, get the out of here, Charlemagne, man. Provide me what loyalty with who? He ain't provide me no opportunity. He ain't called me and asked me to do that. I did that. I walked into Meek wasn't even there. It was just O'Malley in the studio.
Oh, so how called you to the studio?
No.
Meek called you to the studio?
No.
Siegel explains that he wasn't even trying to get on the song with Meek, saying he just happened to come to the studio while they were recording it. But 25 minutes into the interview, Charlemagne circles back, accusing Siegel of faking being cool with Meek, despite not liking him. In response, Siegel tries to help Charlemagne understand the situation with Meek better, but things quickly start getting heated.
I know I keep going back to this, but it's true. You was in the studio with Meek 8 days prior.
Did we did not?
But you knew he wasn't real. You said he wasn't. You didn't think he was real when you was in the studio with him.
All right, put it like this. Is Kanye a street?
Absolutely not.
Huh?
Absolutely
But when
not.
Kanye put that phone call in, you know the stories. Who was there? He put the call in, I was there. Strapped tooth to nail. Ready to bust ass about the because he a part of our family. You understand what I'm saying?
Now, for people that don't know,
You don't. How you don't understand? Because you know why? Because you not from that cloth.
Well, that's cool. I don't get
You not. That's why you don't understand that.
For the last 10 minutes of the interview, it became obvious Charlemagne was trying to get under Siegel's skin by saying stuff to portray him in a negative light.
You remember, because when I hear you talk about the kids' clothes, you remember you did the State Property clothing line. I remember an interview you did where you said they got the little compartments to hide your guns and hide your dope. Like it could have that looks crazy. And when you think
Quiet, Charlemagne. Shut up.
Charlemagne then decides to bring up the beef with Meek Mill one more time, but that was the last straw for Siegel, because he completely shut Charlemagne down, telling Charlemagne not to play with him, since he's really about that life.
If you see, like, Meek calls you and be like, yo, Mac, what's up? Let's squash this.
Put the phone call on. Let's sit down and talk about it.
In your mind, you still think he's not real. He's a sucker.
Why you keep harping on that? We answered that. We talked about that.
You like,
so don't talk out your neck because you want. If you saying you want, you keep doing that, man. Don't stop playing with me, man. Stop running your fucking mouth. You shouldn't. It's dangerous. It's dangerous.
No doubt.
You talking about somebody who went to war with police. It's dangerous. Attempted murders in the height of my career. It's dangerous. You don't know nothing about that, man.
No.
You sit up here.
Yeah, para, don't put that man. Dangerous. You want to off. Tell me a fool.
Your job is to play games. Play with something safe, man. Don't play with me.
The thing Siegel earlier said about Charlemagne picking on female rappers seems to check out, because in another interview with Master P, Charlemagne got checked again for disrespecting a female rapper. In a 2015 Breakfast Club interview with rapper and record producer Master P, things were going well until Charlemagne asked a question about Master P's record label, No Limit Records. Charlemagne wanted to know how the label was promoting their projects, but in the process made some out-of-pocket comments about Mercedes, one of Master P's signed artists.
There was a time where No Limit was dropping every week. It was a No Limit product in stores every week. Except for Mercedes. We never saw that, and I always wanted to see that because she had a fat ass.
Yeah, see that, bro. Hold up, man. Don't talk about Mercedes.
Oh,
like
my bad.
that.
I ain't know she family.
So disrespectful. Nah, she ain't family, but still, though, with all my people, man, you know how I am. Yeah, but we good, man. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying? You know how we get on.
Charlemagne quickly tried to change the subject to make things less awkward, but Master P wasn't going to let him off that easy, checking Charlemagne and letting him know not to disrespect women like that.
But how was you setting it up, though, promotion-wise?
What you mean setting?
Because it was dropping. They were dropping every week. So how was people able to know? Okay, unless you was going to the record.
Nah, let's go back to this, dog. Let's respect, because I'm not gonna talk about your sister, your mama. Nothing.
Got you.
You know, we need to. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the first thing, because I know you do your radio thing, and I respect that. But at the same time, Mercedes is she a female.
Oh, my fault. Yeah, you're right. But she did look good on that cover, though.
Yeah, she looked good. That's your opinion.
But that wasn't the only time Charlemagne the God got checked for playing with the rapper's name, because in 2016, Birdman stormed the Breakfast Club studio with his crew just to cuss Charlemagne out before leaving immediately after. The year before the incident, Lil Wayne had a major fallout with Birdman's record label, Cash Money Records, since Wayne felt the label was holding him and his music prisoner. But when Charlemagne was asked by DJ Vlad what he thought about the situation, he went on to troll Birdman for doing Wayne like that after kissing Weezy on the mouth, and also said Birdman's record label would be nothing without Lil Wayne.
What do you think about Lil Wayne's riff with Cash Money?
Oh man, I mean that's gotta hurt. It's gotta hurt because Lil Wayne has been with Baby forever. Listen, they kissed in the mouth. That's a different kind of contract. Like you can't shit on the person.
That's me the craze. Like you know, fool. There's no thing think about Talimena dead interviewer like this. See what he you think about dead man, is it dead man girl we Baba say is it he go dey horrible. Is it dead man and is it those two people you have like they kiss they kiss they be like husband and wife. You dead man win.
You've kissed in the mouth publicly. Y'all got tattoos of each other, yo. Like this is different. Right. This is like a bad breakup. Listen, I just don't understand why would you want to sign the Birdman after seeing how he did his son, the man he kissed in the mouth, the man who made Cash Money what it is. First, let's be clear. Cash Money would be dead if it wasn't for Lil Wayne.
Later that year, Rick Ross was also asked about the Cash Money Lil Wayne situation on The Breakfast Club, and he let it be known that he doesn't have a relationship with Birdman and doesn't respect what Birdman's putting Lil Wayne through.
What's your relationship with Birdman?
I don't have one with Birdman. You know what I'm saying? If you read the source map.
I don't understand. That way they talk like, let's see what they talk for Ibaji. They know that fool. Sure. It's it publicly for yeah.
Magazine, you will see that. You know, right now, it really me just seeing what Wayne going through as an artist. Him being a boss, you know, me idolizing Birdman at a time, me looking up to Lil Wayne, Wayne being the first artist to make so many feats, not just as an artist, but an artist coming from the South. That's something that I took personally. So for me to see the way things are transpiring, I can't respect that, and I don't respect that.
It looked like the Breakfast Club crew were intentionally trying to get Birdman's attention because Charlemagne also got Trick Daddy to speak on Birdman. And Trick Daddy had some concerning things to say, suggesting that Birdman might be gay.
So you don't like Birdman? Y'all got to do it?
No, I don't. I've done business with Birdman. Some are good and some is bad. I just think when you're trying to be a CEO and you try to be a rapper and you try to be a ladies man and you try to be a girlfriend
And you trying to be
a girlfriend.
A Crip and a Blood.
You trying to be a girlfriend?
Why you call him a girlfriend?
I don't know. That's what they said.
Oh, you mean like a
I'm like DJ Khaled. I got it from the streets.
After months of bringing his name up on their show, The Breakfast Club finally invited Birdman himself, but Baby honored the invitation for one reason, and one reason only, to come and check the whole Breakfast Club crew.
Y'all ready? Yes, sir. I want to start this shit off straight, telling all three of y'all stop playing with my name. Let's go on there. Let's stop playing with my name.
Let's do it on camera.
Stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna right on there. When my name come up, respect it.
Let's go.
Stop playing with my fucking name. All three of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more.
When the show went on air a few seconds later, Charlamagne, who was probably feeling the awkwardness, let Birdman know that he could get everything off his chest. So Birdman went off on Charlamagne, whom he seemed to particularly have an issue with.
We got a special guest in the building.
He done cursed us out. Tell him, get it off your chest, Birdman.
I wanted to talk to you on your man in your face.
Absolutely.
You understand me? I knew a few places you was at. I could have pulled up, but I don't think that was gangster. I wanted to come look you in your face like a man and tell you how I feel.
Okay.
You understand me? Straight up like a man.
So what's the issue?
Ain't no issue. If it was an issue, you'll feel me. I just come to let y'all know, stop, put some respect on my name.
Charlamagne talks back to Birdman since he felt Baby should have gone after Rick Ross and Trick Daddy, not a mere radio show host. But Birdman wasn't even trying to hear that and immediately left without doing the interview.
You understand me? When y'all saying my name, put some respect on it.
Did you pull up on Ross that way or Trick Daddy?
I'm pulling up on you, nigga.
Yeah, but I'm the radio guy. Why pull up on the radio guy? Don't act tough with the radio guy.
I hear my nigga. Y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking. Let's rock.
All right.
Years later, though, Charlamagne reportedly got on a call with Birdman, and they squashed the beef. But another short-lived crazy moment on the show was when